Performance strategist Darin Green is helping fuel the drive for excellence throughout corporate America and the world. Darin Green is a results-driven speaker. His dynamic programs have earned over 400 standing ovations. Darin Green will make sure your audience is fully engaged and entertained.
Everyone in this room knows how brilliant you are when you're on fire. You know that you are smoking when you feel good, when you're clicking, when things are right, when you're taking care of yourself, you're doing the right thing. You know you are hard to beat. You know why I know that? Because you're a human being. And when you take care of you, you are unstoppable. All problems have a solution with the right attitude. How does your customer service look when you're fully engaged, when you're alive? Wow. Imagine if everybody that you interacted with in your organization here at Kaiser Permanente was fully alive, motivated, happy, healthy, controlling their moods, responsible for their energies. Wow! You can't almost envision it. When I walked in the store today, I sincerely wanted to give you the best. You know? And it starts with your own self-image. What if I had a self-image that came in here and said, you know, I'm not a doctor. I'm not a pharmacist. I've never worked in the medical field. These people aren't going to like me. What are they going to do? I'm going to challenge these people. They're not going to like me. What if it doesn't work? You know, what's going on? There's cameras watching? What if this doesn't work out? What will I do? I would have walked through that door today and said, hi, I'm Darin Green. How are you? But no, I came here thinking, hey, they're going to love me. And you do. You do. Have you ever noticed that as human beings, that we've always get what we really, 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 really want? It's impossible not to. Einstein was adamant at that. It's impossible for the human being not to get what they really, 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 really want. So my question to you is, how many of you really, 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 really want more energy, vitality? How many of you really, 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 really want to be successful in customer care and customer service in a diverse, very competitive marketplace? How many of you really, 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 really want to laugh more, enjoy more, want more confidence? Because whatever that is, and it's yours, it's not mine, I don't need to know it, it's none of my business, but whatever it is that you want to improve, it's gonna take a really, 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 really want. You know how I discovered this? I was in a studio apartment in my early 20s, broke, almost 300 pounds, sitting on a futon. Couldn't go to sleep because there was a red neon light outside the alley that said a chicken dinner for $2.99. And I was sitting on this cot thinking, you know, if I had another $1, I could get some chicken. You know? And I thought to myself, how did you get here? In a country with massive opportunity, good-looking guy like yourself, how did you get in this predicament where you're on your knees, your health is gone, you're broke, and you're about ready to give up? How did you get there? So the next day I just looked at the constitution of who I am. I went deep down into the marrow of my existence. And here's what I found out. I found out that I really, 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 really like honey buns. Hello, this is Darin Green. Darin Green Productions is all about inspiring constant improvement, building the drive for excellence and high achievement. It's about changing attitudes and enhancing human capabilities. I've presented to many world-class organizations, and it's so rewarding to see people reinvigorated, excited, and fully prepared to take their performance, career, and life to the highest level. I absolutely love it. Your audience will never be bored. Just watch and see. Because you see, people will challenge you. And all of you know this in this business. They will challenge you. We all have people that just get under our skin. We all have that certain person. And in leadership, if you're not taking care of yourself,
You can't lead with this. This is the most obsolete tool for leadership on the planet. Everyone knows this. Everyone has a lawyer. Everyone wants to be treated a certain way. You'll be powerless if this is your tool. And I'm not saying that you don't hold people accountable. You just can't do the untouchables. I know you want to. I know there's times with that certain person.
I was just appalled that I had problems. You know, I thought I was getting paid just for the sport of it. You know, hey, I'm here. You know, what are you doing? Giving me something to do? Have you lost your mind? I'm here. What's the problem? I got a problem, of course. That's why you get a check. We're all problem solvers, professional problem solvers. You need to say that to yourself 10 times a day. I'm a professional problem solver. I love problems. I eat them up. No, I don't want any problems. Hello? Hello? If you don't have a problem right now, give it time. Give it time. It's on its way. Nice, big, juicy one. Personal, professional problem. It's coming. Guarantee. This doesn't work. No, it's not, Darin. No, it's not. Yes, it is. It's coming. But the world shouldn't be that way. But it is. Here's what disillusionment is. Wanting more and doing less. Our entire culture is besieged by that. Wanting more and doing less. Our attitude towards activity is paramount. All we have to do is check our attitude in these areas.
Life carries all things away, yet we as human beings crave stability. We cling to the familiar. We hate the new. Now, this inability to flow with change, is it biological? Is it innate? Or does it stem from our conditioning, our programming? You see, I believe in the latter. I believe in what the great Einstein said, that change is very normal. What is abnormal is the way that we deal with change, the way that we use our imaginations about what may happen in the new. We hate the new. Now, this can leave you in limbo. This can leave a leader without a perception or focus or a vision to really who you want to be in your leadership. How do you want to lead? How do you want to follow? Self-awareness is paramount when it comes to leadership. And I believe that self-awareness is also paramount with befriending the unknown and dealing with unknown waters. The search for security is the very beginning of insecurity. This has been a painful lesson in my life. As the Zen master says, those who will be constant in happiness must constantly change.
How can you improve your life in any area, from sales to productivity to personally to professionally, if you can't deal with change, if you can't initiate change, if you can't accept change? The inability to deal with change has caused more lost opportunity, more death and disease, more self-destruction, more fear and problems than anything else in the human experience. This little thing called change. As Helen Keller said, life is either a daring adventure or nothing at all. You're either in or you're out. You know, and you got to stay here till you go. So you might as well get in the game.
As you can see, Darin Green's ability to engage and empower his audience speaks for itself. What makes Darin Green's program so effective is how he customizes his programs to meet your organization's objectives, so his programs fit your audience like a glove. Darin Green is much more than a motivational keynote speaker. He is a highly skilled performance strategist who helps individuals, teams, and organizations perform at their best. Darin will dramatically help make your event, training, or meeting a success. Here's what some of Darin's past clients had to say. Darin has such amazing passion and sincerity. You can feel his message from head to toe. Our dealers loved him. That was Carol Judkins, HDU manager, Holly Davidson. Darin Green is one of those rare speakers who makes you think and take action. We feel like we got a real blueprint for success. Cindy Stanfill, HR manager, Hewlett Packard. Our commanding officers are still buzzing from your presentation. Without exception, you were right on target. 2 thumbs up. From Admiral B.E. McGann, U.S. Navy. To book Darin Green, please click on the Book Darin link. And please be sure to let us know who introduced you to DarinGreen.com or contact the agent or person that referred you to our site. And to see more clips of Darin Green in action, just keep watching this video. Thanks for viewing Darin Green's promotional video.
I've always been fascinated with the science of success. My inquisitive mind stemmed from my unique childhood. From the age of 4 through high school, I was constantly thrust into 2 different worlds, one of concrete and poverty, and the other of beautiful mountains, lakes, and abundance. My parents were pioneers in their own right. In 1967, my courageous father moved us out of the urban housing projects to Loveland, Colorado, a small community nestled in the foothills of the Rocky Mountains. It was here I learned my core values. My father taught me that you must take risk and initiate and adapt to change. He instilled in me that difficult life circumstances are not an excuse for failure, that success is not inherent but earned by the right attitude, work ethic, and perseverance. It is these core values that took a little dyslexic boy and turned him into a successful entrepreneur, author, and international keynote speaker. Imagine this if we didn't have open minds and weren't optimistic about our own potential. Think back to 6,000 years ago, a million years ago, and think about the beginning of the human being. Skin and bones. Bear walks by with fur. Little squirrel walks by. He's all right. The turtle's all right. It's got its shell. The fish can swim. All the animals are chameleon-like. They fit in their environment. And here's this tall, lanky entity standing there with nothing. And they huddled up. What are we going to do? You know, what are we going to do? And there was somebody there, guaranteed, because you'll find these in any environment. Everywhere, they're everywhere. There was somebody there and they were walking by and they said, man, we're doomed. All we got is this earth, this wind, this water, and this fire. We're done. That's all we got. We're not going to make it. And other people teamed up. Oh, she's right. He's right. That's all we got. But thank goodness there was some of us as a species of human beings that said, you know, we got to get that fur. I don't know how, and I don't know when, but we have got to get that fur. So they took the guy that was, we can't make it. Oh, we got it. And they said, hey, you come up, and when the bear walks by, you jump off of the cliff and wrestle him down, and then we'll come hit him. And then he jumped off, and what they saw was, oh, no, that's not going to work. We got to stay far away from that bear. We got to stay away. So what do I do here? Oh, let me get this stick, sharpen this rock, then stay up on the boulder where he can't reach me, and when he comes down, I'll get him. And now, from one optimistic moment, a can-do attitude, an open mind that said there is a better way, the realities that we face are not bigger than we are, we can get it done. Now we're in an age of technology, satellites, computers, cell phones, etc., but all we had was earth, wind, water, and fire. And you will find people in every organization, no matter what industry you're in, no matter what position you hold, you will find people talking about what we don't have, what we can't do, all of the problems. And my advice is to run like they're lepers. I kid you not. A little poison every day will destroy you. This is real stuff. Everything matters. Have you ever thought about that? We vibrate success, that we don't go out and get success, we attract it. How do you get your voice across on a cell phone? The radar goes and a satellite sends it. It's a vibratic world. What you think, you start to think activity. Now don't get me wrong, you can't just sit and meditate, do nothing. That's a recipe for disaster. You can't go, well, I'm thinking about exercising. I'm thinking of not exercise. But if you think about exercising and get a clear picture of it, you will then exercise. It's impossible not to. It's virtually impossible.
once you have a clear motion picture of it. Go get them. It's your year. Is it your year?
Well, look at that, look at that, look at that, look at that.
I can't hear you. Is it your year?
It wasn't what I learned in college that best prepared me as a professional speaker. It was my business and life experience, extensive research, and a natural gift for speaking that came from my mother, a professional storyteller and great humanitarian. I developed razor-sharp sales and business skills as the manager of the rock band Laissez-Faire. While playing rock star on the college circuit, I gained a commanding stage presence and the ability to connect with a variety of people. My business and managerial skills were sharpened even more when I took a Jani-King franchise I purchased to employ youth I mentored to one of the fastest growing in the nation and #1 in sales in a very competitive region. I've been running my own companies like Dream Soldier Magazine, the ultimate magazine for reaching your goals and dreams, since I was 22. When I speak to your audience, it comes from a diverse business experience. Over the last 10 years, I've had the good fortune to speak to just about every kind of industry and profession you can imagine. I've met thousands of amazing people.
To book Darin Green, please click on the Book Darin link. And please be sure to let us know who introduced you to DarinGreen.com or contact the agent or person that referred you to our site. And thank you for viewing Darin Green's promotional video.